The body of kidnapped American computer engineer Bruce Morgenholt was discovered in a village in Peru this morning. Implicated in the kidnapping and failed ransom attempt is Hugo Lacerda, alleged leader of the People's Voice, a newly formed guerrilla organization. Here we see the USS Clarence E. Walsh en route to the Yellow Sea for her first assignment amid rising tensions in the region. Dubbed the flagship of a 21st century fleet by Defense Secretary Mason, who reaffirmed America's commitment to our Japanese allies.
It is our hope that the presence of the Walsh, now the world's premier electronic and information warfare platform, will help diffuse the tensions in the region.
Information you recovered in Peru makes it look like Hugo Lacerda was contracted by a third party to kidnap and interrogate Morgenholt. His payment was in weapons. He appears to be using those arms to equip his own men and pay off debts to other guerrilla groups. Maybe Lacerda is a nickel-ante loser, but maybe he's learned some things from Morgenholt that we don't want anyone to know. The Maria Narcissa is out to sea, so there's no escape. Board her, search her, find out who Lacerda's been dealing with, and then make sure he doesn't have an opportunity to spread what he knows. Fifth freedom.
What Morgenholt knew about the mass kernels, recursive computation, and weaponized algorithms is akin to what Oppenheimer knew about atoms or what Turing knew about digital computers. Project Watson, the United Nations investigation into the mass kernels, will be remembered for centuries alongside the Manhattan Project as fundamental research that changed the nature of warfare forever. Imagine if Che Guevara had kidnapped and interrogated Oppenheimer in 1959, and you have a pretty accurate parallel of the situation we're in right now.
We're going to send the helicopter out about 40 clicks ahead of the Maria Narcissa and leave you in the water on her course. You'll board covertly onto the bow. Search the ship and the holds. Find out what you can about the arms shipments and who Lacerda is dealing with. Satellite imaging shows the Maria Narcissa racks a small launch on the stern. That will be your primary extraction. If things go badly, we might be able to arrange to pluck you out of the sea.
We'll keep the Walsh inside a helicopter range of the target vessel at all times. If something goes wrong, we should be able to assist in extraction. If you play it safe, we'll recover you when the ship's launched from open water once you're out of visual range of the ship.
All right, ladies and gents, here we go. A Splinter Cell Chaos Theory Expert Ghost Walkthrough. We're going to always go with the Assault loadout unless we absolutely have to do another one. The challenges that I've set for myself on this one are going to be no gadgets besides OCP. We are going to be using night vision to make sure that you guys can actually see the game. We are not going to be using any SC20K, no distractions, and no perceive distractions, meaning that no enemy can actually see me.
Fisher, we just pulled up Celestinia's last dry dock report for the Maria Narcissa. They have a newly installed central alarm system.
Don't tell me. 3 alarms and the mission is over?
Of course not. This is no video game, Fisher. But you don't want the whole place alerted to your presence. Keep it under control.
So what that means when no guard can see me, that means, yes, they can see the OCP, they can see the light going out, however, they cannot perceive Sam at all, meaning that nowhere in this video here will you hear a guard act like he saw me. So first thing is we're going to OCP this light. You're going to wait just a little bit, because you want to make sure the guy up there is actually plenty far ahead. This is actually pretty tough to do right here. Get into this corner of this pipe, then turn around and go ahead and OCP this light.
Ah, shit.
If done correctly, he should not see you. Turn your night vision on, move up when he does, and then quickly move up a little bit quicker when he's turning around. If you do not do that, he can and will shoot you. Now, the reason I did the OCP on the top above the stairs was because then he will go for that, and that'll give us the room to get in without him noticing. Now, we're also going to be shutting all doors. The only door we do not shut is this door here, because it is impossible to shut.
Fisher, it looks like Lacerda is spreading around his newfound wealth, paying off debts with some of the arms that were delivered to him.
You want me to scan any more weapons crates?
Better idea. Plant tracking devices on them, and we can see who they end up getting delivered to.
Okay.
Good job, Sam. That's the first crate. Keep your eyes peeled for any more.
All right.
Fisher, we just intercepted a radio call from the Maria Narcissa. She's reporting a hull leak and asking for an escort.
The ship is sinking.
No, but apparently several compartments are flooded. You'll need to activate the bilge in the forward machine room to access all the cargo holds.
Of course, since this is a no traces, we are shutting all the doors to make sure that we leave no trace. Absolutely zero way of anyone saying that Sam Fisher was here.
There was something there just a moment ago.
Everything you see me do is always done precisely in exactly the way that you want to do it. When you're trying to go through this game and this level, it's very difficult to do it the way that I'm going to, and you'll see that up ahead.
There should be a large pump in here that you can use to drain the forward cargo hold.
I'll find it.
I would say the toughest challenge that I set for myself is only saving once and doing the no one can perceive Sam. Very, very tough to do.
You gonna start that pump there or what? I don't know how this stupid thing works. Captain Diego says hurry up or we'll sink. Well, if I do it wrong, we might sink faster. Then don't do it wrong.
So we need to OCP this light, which can actually be tough to do because of how it sways back and forth. Notice how they notice the light. That is okay. They can notice the light going out. That happens all the time, especially in a ship like this.
Good job. That'll drain the flooded compartments. Now you can search for the bill of lading attached to Lacerda's shipments.
All right.
However, they cannot actually kind of look at Sam and say, what is that over there? And then go and investigate. That is the toughest challenge I've done in, I think, any Splinter Cell, because it's so easy for them to just get a glimpse of Sam, but
I'm
no
betting
glimpses.
that Lacerda's shipping container is somewhere in this compartment. The bill of lading should be mounted on the side.
I'll have a look around.
Good work, Sam. It looks like whoever delivered these arms to Lacerda was operating through a proxy.
Who?
Mercantil Costa Fuerza Seguridad de Panama.
Offshore bankers?
Yeah, the cigar-chomping kind.
Great. I love bureaucrats.
You still need to recover the transit ledger so we can figure out who else Lacerda is dealing with. Try the ship's office. They should have that information.
If you're quick, you can actually keep going and then get up and then get down into the next area before the guy turns around. But if you want to play it safe, you can do it the way that I'm going to do it here.
Yeah. Tell me you found the live rounds. Somewhere on the top deck.
As soon as he turns around, then you can go. This section can be quite tough because they can perceive Sam
Sensors
easily.
in your suit are detecting a lot of fumes down there.
Yeah, I can smell it. Some kind of gas leak.
Could be enough to be a serious explosive hazard. We can't have any firing in the engine room.
Wonderful.
And don't expect the enemy to be smart enough to realize that. They might still open fire on you if they see you.
I get the message. I'll be discreet.
So as soon as he passes that, that's when you want to go and stick to the right side. Move all the way around. Now, again, this room is very notorious for one of these guards to just see Sam out of nowhere. Even though he's not alarmed to him, it's just he sees something moving down there, and then he goes and investigates. It doesn't actually ruin your stealth rating or anything. It's not actually getting caught. It's just we are limiting ourselves from even having those types of distractions or encounters. There absolutely is no other way to get up here with that without getting a perceived encounter. That's the only way around the entire thing. If you try to go the shortcut route, one of them will perceive you. It's just you can't do it without someone saying, hey, what is that? But that's the way you can do it without worrying about it. Wait, of course, until he leaves your sight, and then you're good to go. Next up ahead is where we're going to do our one and only save. And of course, making sure that we shut the doors. I would say it is very possible to do this without saving, because you can actually complete everything after this in one run if you know exactly what you're doing. So the trick to this is You're going to get up on the side like you saw me, and then you're going to press up twice, and that's going to put you right here. This should give you enough room to where the guard is going to go by. However, there are instances where he will see you automatically. It is not a get-out-of-jail-free area right here, so sometimes the AI will just see you for no explanation. But most of the time, you can get around it, and he won't see you. Immediately move up. Don't let the door shut before you get in, because if you let the door shut before you get in, then you have to open the door again, and the guard will hear it in that hallway. No traces. This was very tough to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the live stream of us actually going through this. Great turnout. Don't forget to click the like button right now. This is such a challenge to do, and we're going to be doing the whole game like this. So please, if you are watching, click that like button. I would like to see a huge number, at least 300 likes on this video. I think we can do it. Here we're going to wait till he gets by. Immediately, as soon as you see him, start moving, and then move forward. If you're a little bit too late, then he will see you, and you're screwed. It can be tough to get the timing down, but you can do it. And now we can move on to the next section.
Sam, you're near the ship's office. This deck, starboard side.
I'll find the transit ledgers there.
That's where they should be keeping them.
This part's pretty easy. Just make your way around. We are going to use our binoculars. That is not a gadget that I've taken out of the game.
Yeah,
however, no SC20K gadgets, and only using the OCP.
I hope someone cuts his throat.
Lacerda is not a man to trifle with.
Because if you don't use the OCP, then you have to create other types of distractions, like throwing a bottle or firing a gun at a direction or something. And that, to me, is not ghosting. If I have to fire a weapon, I am leaving something
The transit
behind.
ledgers are forged. They say Lacerda's container is full of sugarcane and coconuts from a man named Nikariakov in Malaysia.
Nikariakov. I remember that name.
Nikariakov is a code name that Philippine drug dealers use to indicate arms shipments.
So instead of nuts from Malaysia, Lacerda got guns from an imaginary Russian?
Exactly. Now why don't you go find out where Lacerda is hiding?
The captain probably knows where he is.
Good idea. Why don't you head to the bridge and ask?
Okay, Sam. Judging by the numbering on the crates, that's about half of them. See if you can find the rest.
In this level also, we're going to go with no night vision, only, or excuse me, no thermals, only night vision. So we're not even going to use the optic cable to know when this guy's turned around. Inside there are two guys facing each other. One is facing right at you, so you have to time it correctly in order to get into the room without any of them seeing you.
Complaining about his quarters or something. Bastard. Thinks now that he's got a little cash, he's king of the world. He'll get his one of these days. You'll see.
Two seconds after you hear the first movement, that's when you want to open up. Took a while to figure that one out. OCP, move a little closer, and then we're going to OCP the second one. Immediately move. You don't have a lot of time, because he will perceive you if you are not quick enough. He has not perceived us, he has only perceived the actual OCP. This guy turns around,
job,
we're good.
Sam. 2 more crates to go.
As you can see, we got through there without actually anyone seeing Sam. Very tough to do. But that's the only time we're going through that room there, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. Is I will show you a way around that area when you come back.
Best coffee in the world.
Coffee tastes like bad one.
Exactly.
If you know where you're going, you should be able to complete the Lacerda thing now. However, the game doesn't allow you to do it until you've actually found out where it was.
Fisher. 1 more crate to go.
Coffee sweats more. Makes it harder for the dogs to smell what's inside the glove.
So this next part here is very, very tough. And I think everybody knows it is, especially when you don't have a sticky cam. Wait till the captain turns around. As soon as he does, we can go ahead and leave.
Helm. See me, Captain.
Make sure you shut the door on your way out.
6 minutes. Maintain speed. Si, senor.
keep going this way. We're not going to go up yet. We're going to go all the way around. There are two guides right above us to the right, so therefore they will perceive Sam. There's a guy right above us right there. He will not perceive Sam because we are completely in the dark. So if we were to go the other way, they would have perceived me going up that ladder. Therefore, we don't want that to happen, so we go around to the other ladder where no one perceives Sam.
It's worse. They say that since the wreckage of the first shuttle, it's still attached to the docking
Leave
module,
this door open for now.
need to spacewalk to the rescue
If you do
shuttle.
not leave the door open, then you'll have to open it after you're done, and that will give this guard a sound to listen to come back quicker than you want him to, and obviously you won't be able to do this. So what we're going to do is something I said I didn't do in the first two Splinter Cells. That's the whistle. So we have to use the whistle. Otherwise, you could use the OCP, but you want to use the whistle in this situation. So wait till you see that guard go across to the right and wait about 8 or 9 seconds. Then you want to go ahead and move forward to do this. Whistle in the middle and immediately go up against the wall.
My God!
If you go up against this wall, the guy moves slower to actually investigate. This gives you more time to grab the information and get out of there at the, before all in one go.
So Lacerda is holed up in the captain's quarters.
Where's that?
Third deck, port side. The two interior stairwells are the only access to that
Now,
deck.
if you've done timing correctly, that guy's already going to be passed, which is what I was watching out for. We can shut the door, and we don't have to worry. We're going to go back exactly the way that we came, because that guy behind us will perceive you if you try to go ahead and go down the ladder. Even though you will not get caught. You will still be 100% stealthy, but I know I'm saying this all the time. It's that perceive word. That is what makes it so challenging, because you have to go a little bit more around to do certain things. We just don't want any guard to even think, maybe did I see someone? You know, we don't want that type of interaction. We don't want a guard after the mission is over talking with his buddies and be like, yeah, I thought I saw a guy creeping around the, you know. No, not in Sinister 01's walkthrough. We are going for the ultimate challenge. Here, we're going to go back to exactly where that last crate we got was. Obviously shutting the doors. However, there's a glitch here. It does not let me jump over this. So normally you can jump over this, and it'll just do it just like it did in the beginning where the guy was sleeping. But it didn't, so I got really nervous here, but you could still go back around the normal, and nobody will see you. All that's left now is to take out Lacerda, and to grab one more of the bonus or the optional objective. There also is a bonus objective if you interrogate Lacerda. There is also a little glitch that happens here, which doesn't normally happen. Keep this door open.
I tell you,
Don't shut it.
Never in my life have I been so insulted.
I don't see why you're so upset. He got you past the inspection. You think it's easy to get through the canal zone with all the crackdowns these days?
I don't care if it's hard. You think my job is easy? No. But this insult, forcing me to bribe an inspector out of my own pocket. No, this big shot, this Vice President, Senor Segundo Ruiz de Medeiros. Ha! I'll show him.
Fine.
Mark my words. I'll make him pay. I'll make him pay double, or my name is not Hugo Lacerda.
Great.
I need another drink.
All right, so there are 3 guards in there, including Lacerda. We're just going to grab Lacerda, and we're going to take him out. Normally, when you take him out of this room and you go far enough, it doesn't trigger the other enemies talking. However, it did it. It doesn't normally do that, so it was a little bit of a glitch. But go all the way out of the room into the other area, and this shouldn't happen either. You shouldn't have to hear them talk as well. But it just did on mine.
Shh. Don't make a scene.
Madre de Dios.
Not exactly. But if it makes you feel better to pray.
Please don't kill me.
Lacerda, come on! Bring us a drink!
Calm him down.
See, I'm looking for some rum.
What, you need a hand?
No, I'll find it.
Good job.
Please let me go. I won't tell them I saw you.
You don't understand what's happening here, do you? Morgenholt. Your goons tortured him to death, and I'm holding you responsible.
Oh, no! It's not my fault!
The only thing worse than a coward is a liar. You gave the order, and now you're gonna die for it.
Please!
First, tell me who contracted you to kidnap him.
I don't know. I swear! I was contacted indirectly. I was warned not to try and find out.
Come on, Lacerda, hurry up!
Un momento! You'd better let me go, or they'll come looking.
Good job, Fisher. I'll inform the Joint Chiefs that Lacerda is no longer a threat. Your primary objectives are completed. We can extract you whenever you're ready.
Of course, we're going to hide the body in the dark, and then we're going to shut the door. Sam is a gentleman, and this is no traces. Well, there you go. The hardest part is done at this point. We have one more box that we need to tag, and we can exit the level. I mean, there's still about 6 enemies we need to maneuver around, but it's not as tough as it may look. Now, the guard can be here looking in this direction once you come out, so be careful and look around that corner just to make sure. Also, a guard can be right above you, so just make sure that you're doing this in a slow manner. As you can see, that guy just comes right there. Do not go up these stairs. Wait right here. If you go up the stairs, even if you're silent and nobody hears you, nobody sees you, he'll automatically just start shooting. So just get in this little area right here and let him do his thing. All right, so I can't tell you how awesome this was to achieve. To do it with only one save, I was very happy, but I also still wish I could have done it with 0 saves. We're never going to do the whole 0 save walkthrough because the way that this game is that everything doesn't always happen the same way every time you go through. It's always different.
Burning oil and bomb.
That was the last of the weapons crates, Sam. Now we'll be able to track them wherever they go and see just how connected Lacerda is.
Enjoy it while you can.
But there you go, ladies and gents. We've completed all of the objectives, and we are heading to the exit. Don't forget to leave a like to show your appreciation for the tough challenge that we have provided for ourselves. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. All I can say is it's been my pleasure to bring this game to you guys once again. Give it some love. Make sure you watch the entire video. Become a member to help us continue to do what we love to do, and that's bring videos to you guys. You have no idea how important it is being a patron or a member, especially in these times when ads are really low and everything just is a little bit crazy. So, yeah, as you can see, all 0s down the line. It's not a speed run, but I still felt like we got through it in a very fast manner because we did it as I felt Sam would actually do it. Every walkthrough that I've always done when I don the goggles has always been more as if Sam was in the if I was actually Sam. What would I do in that situation? How would I go about in doing it? You know, would I rush through an area even if it is stealthy? You know, would you do this? Would you do that? It's always about what would Sam do. WWSD. But yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks again so much for watching. And I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you on my favorite Splinter Cell mission of all time, the bank. Peace out.